Imagine for a moment that everything you were taught about history was only the surface of a far deeper story. The ancient prophecies carved into stone, whispered in temples, and carried forward by mystics were never meant to be seen as fantasy. They were warnings, they were records, and the more we look at the patterns, the more undeniable it becomes that mythology was never myth at all. It was truth, encoded for the future, waiting for us to finally recognize it. Think about the Hopi prophecy of the spider webs in the sky. For centuries it sounded poetic, mysterious, almost vague. But today we stare up and see chemtrails, satellites, endless networks stretching across the heavens. Was this prophecy a metaphor or a literal glimpse of the future already fulfilled? The Mayans spoke of great cycles ending and beginning, tied to cosmic alignments and solar activity. We laughed, we dismissed it. Yet here we are entering unprecedented solar storms and geomagnetic activity, as if the ancients had tracked it all before. And then the so-called myths: Zeus hurling lightning bolts, Poseidon shaking the earth with his trident, Osiris aligning his kingdom with the stars of Orion. Were these primitive tales or coded memories of advanced beings wielding technologies we've only begun to replicate? Ancient-Astronauts weren't fantasy, they were written about openly, depicted in art, etched into temple walls. The gods of the ancients sound less like figments of imagination and more like flesh and blood beings who came down, ruled, and eventually vanished, leaving only their symbols behind. Even our modern scientists admit energy and frequency are the hidden forces that govern reality. Nikola Tesla himself said that to understand the universe, you must think in terms of vibration. Yet thousands of years earlier, healers were already using resonance, chants, and sound to manipulate the body into balance. Shamans and priests wielded tones and rhythms that altered consciousness. Did they stumble upon these secrets or inherit them from beings who already knew? If healing frequencies were once revered, then why are they so thoroughly suppressed today? Why are they hidden beneath layers of pharmaceutical control? Because in the shadows, the very same frequencies are being studied by black ops programs as weapons. Directed energy, resonance technology, sound that can shatter walls or minds. The ancients used frequency to heal, the modern powers use it to control. And then there's the sky itself. Imagine gods who could command the storms, bring rain, or punish civilizations with drought. Once thought of as pure myth, yet today governments hold patents for weather modification. HAARP and similar projects manipulate the ionosphere. Planes spray chemicals that alter weather systems. The parallels between modern black projects and ancient stories of sky gods are chilling. What we dismissed as legend may have simply been an earlier chapter of the same technology, now reawakened. This is where everything connects. Ancient astronauts did not simply visit, they seeded knowledge. That knowledge passed into myth. Myth became prophecy, and prophecy is unfolding right now. Modern governments, black ops agencies, secret projects, they've rediscovered fragments of this ancient science, weaponized it, and kept it from the public. And yet the symbols, the stories, the warnings have always been in plain sight. So ask yourself, were the ancients primitive dreamers spinning stories, or witnesses documenting the impossible? Were prophecies mystical hallucinations or encrypted forecasts of events we now live through? Is mythology the greatest lie we've ever dismissed, or the single key to understanding why the same patterns of control echo from the past into today? The evidence whispers that what we call conspiracy is continuity. The gods became myths, the myths became prophecies, and the prophecies became black projects. Ancient technology, hidden in temples, carved into tablets, sung by healers, now resurrected in laboratories under the name of research. Nothing is new, it's all resurfacing. If you feel the chills, it's because the puzzle is coming together. The truth is that ancient prophecies weren't fantasy, they were history recorded ahead of its time. Mythology wasn't fiction, it was disclosure. And the black projects we fear today are not inventions of the future, they are echoes of a past we were never meant to remember. Subscribe, share this video, and stay aware, because the deeper we dig, the more the walls of deception collapse. The threads are all connected. The gods who walked among men, the symbols left in stone, the knowledge carried through prophecy, and the technology now hidden in secret labs. What was once open and sacred has been twisted into shadows and control. But the fact you're even listening, even questioning, means the ancient signal has reached you. We are not powerless. Awareness is the first weapon. Curiosity is the first step. And truth, once seen, can never be unseen. So remember this. The myths are alive, the prophecies are unfolding, and the future is nothing less than the past repeating itself. The only choice left is whether we walk blind into that cycle or awaken, reclaim the story, and finally break it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like or subscribe. It's completely free, and it will help me to continue producing informative information. It really means more than you know. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like or subscribe. It's completely free, and it will help me to continue producing informative information. It really means more than you know. Thank you.